Hey, Patreon. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. You're truly a blessing. Set up a barter network now. It's important to start doing things now while times are good and things are easy. I've talked about this before. I haven't really talked about that in a while now, but I used to cover it all the time. In an SHTF scenario, WORL, whatever it may be, collapse, whatever the scenario may be, everything's going to be more difficult. You're going to be pulled in so many different directions. You're going to have so much on your plate. You're going to have so many more things to deal with. You're going to have security to set, patrols to do, foraging to do, gardening to do, getting your preps ready. The cooking process of cooking is going to be more difficult, potentially. The process of washing your clothes is going to be more difficult, potentially. All these things are going to be potentially a lot more difficult. So why not make it easy on yourself now and do these things and get some of these things in place now prior to SHTF? Where travel is a lot more difficult also, communication is a lot more difficult maybe. So set up a barter network. Talk with your neighbors. Talk with people that live around you. In your area of operations, your AO, where do you live? Whether it be your neighborhood, your community, your town, your county, whatever it may be. Township in some places, ward in some places. But work with people and start building those connections now. All right, we love getting this whole unpasteurized raw milk from a local farm. We just picked up a couple of gallons. On the way home, my wife's like, we should take one of those over to the neighbor. He loves it. It's a fresh milk with the cream on top and stuff like that. It's fresh. We just picked it up today. So we're like, yeah, that's really good because he brings stuff over from his garden all the time. He brings fresh eggs over. We just go back and forth. We just give each other stuff. It's not a barter situation yet, but it's building that rapport. It's building that friendship that's very important. So we took him over a gallon. He loves it. The first time he saw it, he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, that's real cream. He's like, I haven't seen milk like that since I was a boy. And so we took him over there, put a big smile on their faces, and she gave me a big box of apples from their orchard. So it's all good, not that we need anything in return at all whatsoever. Goodwill is how you start building potential barter relationships though. Take somebody, be nice to somebody, do something nice for somebody, go help them with a project, swing by, check on them, see how they're doing. There's a lot of people that are affected mentally by all the stuff going on in our country today, all the lockdowns, shutdowns, mask mandates, all blah, 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 blah. Elections, everything. So do some goodwill. Reach out to people, fellowship with them. Let them know how much you care. Let them know that somebody cares. And that will build relationships. And, maybe it's not bartering right now. But I guarantee you that him and several other people around my area here that I've worked with, that I've gone over and given things to or gotten things from or helped or stuff like that, when time comes, those will be very good barter sources for me, in place, ready to go. The relationships are already built. Instead of trying to build that trust in a world of distrust when things are going really bad, because that's not the ideal situations. That's not the time to start trying to build relationships and build trust, because that's when everybody's going to be more on edge. Everybody's going to be more wary of even the people that you have built trust with, and rightfully so. You still have to be cautious. But build these relationships, work on them, rely on them now. It's easy now. These are the good times. We're very, very blessed. As much as going on, we still are in a very, very good situation. It's very easy to do things. It is very easy to learn. You got time. We got time to learn new prepper skills, to train on the prepper skills we already have, to improve them, to work on gardens, to build gardens, to grow our food, to raise our animals, to, prep a little every day. It's very easy right now because the requirements on us are still strenuous. Yeah, I get it. I work a 12 or a 10-hour day job, and I have an hour commute both directions. So I work a 12-hour a day job. Plus, I get up about an hour early. So 13 hours a day, gone, poof. And then the, 5 to possibly sometimes maybe 6.5, 7 hours of sleep I get a night. Then, you're talking, say 6 hours. So you're talking 19 hours out of a 24-hour day gone already. So there's only 5 hours to do everything I need to do. Any shopping I need to do. Because my wife has lupus. A lot of times she can't get out of her chair or even out of bed, much less out of the house to go shopping. So I'll do the shopping. Then I come home. If she doesn't feel good, I got to cook also. And I got to film videos. And I got to work on the garden. And I got to take care of the kids. And I got to help them with their homeschooling homework. And. I get it. Life is busy. But we can find time now. It is easier, much easier, in some ways, now than when SHTF happens. One thing is, though, when SHTF happens, okay, I'll have 13 hours more in a day to do the things because I won't have to go to work. I won't have to commute. I will only be providing for my family. I will only be gardening, hunting, defense. There's still a lot more to do, yes, a lot more to do. And with my wife's limited capabilities due to her illness, her disease, it is difficult. That's why we have group. That's why we have friends. That's why we know people. We have neighbors. We have connections. All these kind of things. So build these networks, friendship networks, whatever you want to call them, because those will equate into barter situations and mutual support situations when things go south. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys like the video. I hope that you take this to heart and start doing it, please. I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to thrive, not just survive. And I want us all to make it. Assets, not liabilities, right? And prepping a little every day, right? Yep. And not out of prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear, right? Yep. And what else? Make it fun. Yes, make prepping fun. That is the ultimate goal. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.